So we do a lot in the productivity space within a lot of the clients in the industry focus around mining, oil and gas. Can you talk to me a little bit around some of the things that we're looking and addressing from a shutdown turnaround perspective, and where, as you talked about before, getting the unsexy right is enabling some pretty significant transformation in that space?
Yeah, so we're trying to solve some problems that are kind of fundamental to all site-specific shutdowns, turnarounds. Right, high cost exercise to do a shut or a turnaround. And where's most of the costs? Most of the costs usually in the high cost of labour, particularly for Western countries. Right. So how do you reduce labour costs? So we're approaching it through a couple of different ways. We do business process standardisation for shuts, turnarounds. Right, and that can be for a site, it can be across sites if you're global, or across the northwest shelf, so to speak, got multiple mine sites. And so after the business process side, we lead out with the business process to standardise it. And then we go through a level of integration, looking at your data to automate the systems that take care of your shut planning and the execution. Right, and that's where we're starting to see FTE reductions. Also reduction in contractor FTE, right? So I think what we know is if you're in the client base and you're looking at a shutdown, your risk profile tells you how many extra contractors you want to put into that shut, right? To take away some of the risk that you've got people to do jobs. However, if you automate your data layer between your planning and your execution, you're taking away a lot of the need for having that larger risk profile. You can take away the amount of contractors that you need because you're not dealing with as many mistakes. You're having less manual inputs and outputs of data. It's just about executing the job. Right. You can even reduce the amount of planners that you have. Right. So we're in that space right now, and we've committed it already, and actually commissioned a few automated platforms for when this data is going back and forth. And I'm talking from planning a shut all the way to procuring materials, having that data flow back to the planning application and monitor your progress throughout the shut. So cost reduction, labour, that's where it's at.